Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss about the topic that is the macroeconomic factors. In the previous class we have discussed what are the micro environment factors, right? Micro environment factors. In that we have discussed about the supply, what are the factors: suppliers, marketing intermediaries, competitors, customers, general public and company. So now we will discuss about the macro environment factors. Okay, so in there are major forces in the company's macro environment. So what are those? They are demographic forces, economic forces, natural forces, technological forces, political forces and cultural forces. So you can get a question like explain briefly about various macro environmental factors to a business. Macro environmental factors to a business. So the factors are divided into different categories. Okay, so what are those different categories we will discuss. So in a company, okay, in a company it is being divided into different factors, different forces. Okay, so these factors, they affect the company as well as company affects these factors. So what are those factors? Okay, macro environmental factors. So what are those factors? First is demographic environment factors. Okay, A, demographic 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 environmental factors. In that you have, first is population, okay, population size. Second is age. Third is education. Fourth is gender. Okay, so in A part you have the demographic factors. They are what? Demographic factors and demographic environmental factors, population size, age, education and gender. So these factors affect the companies. So how they have been affecting? So the what is this demographic environmental factors actually? So the demographic environmental includes the study of human populations in terms of age, structure, size, education, location, race, occupation and other statistical information. So every country produces some basic demographic statistics, so which are readily available to the marketing analyst. So but this environmental totally differs from one country to other and from one place to another within the same country. So these demographic environment factors, okay, these demographic environment factors, what they does, there are these factors This provides a proper statistics information, okay, about what, about population, about age, education, gender. So dramatic trends and shifts in the demographic data are vital factors in determining marketing strategies. So to determine the marketing strategies, what marketing strategy means, what marketing plans to determine and to know what are the trends, what are the trends are been following by these population, by how, what are the trends are changing regarding this population, child population, and the people, those who are in age and education, gender. So according to these people, this according to these categories, these factors affects the company. So it is the basis of market segment because the whole demand is dependent upon the people and their characteristics. But a continuous analysis is must, because this demographic environment is analysis is must, as this demographic environment is highly dynamic and it changes significantly over time. So there was a person, okay, there was a person, his name is Peter Drucker. He emphasizes that the tremendous economic and business implications of demographic changes suggest that any strategy, that is any commitment of present resources to the future exceptions, has to start out with demographics. Okay, so it is population size. So how it is population size is determined and it is affecting, like population size is what, it is the main determinant of demand for products and services. Okay, so how much will be the population, that much will only be the supply and demand of the products and services. If there are very less people, okay, if there are very less people and there are no people at all, so what will happen, there will not be much people, there will not be more people to use. So marketers with growing population are defined as potential and growth markets because rapidly increasing population what indicates growing demand for many products. So high population growth rate also indicates a enormous increase in labor supply. So cheap labor and growing markets have encouraged many multinationals to invest in developing countries like India. Okay, so this population size is what, it is the main determinant of demand for products and services. So there will be markets with growing population, they are defined as potential and growth markets because rapidly increasing population, it indicates what, growing demand for many products. So high population growth rate also indicates an enormous increase in labor supply. So second is age. So according to age wise group also, the demand and market conditions changes, the planning strategies changes. So there will be, so as well as we know that taste and preferences of consumers are the basis of marketing planning. So how the marketing planning should be done according to the taste and preferences of the customers, what the customer is liking to purchase, customer ki em ishtam, customer ki em kavali, according to that the marketing planning has to be divided. So age prakaranga, according to age wise ga what the people are liking, customers ki em kavali according to age, like the needs, desires and taste of every age group are different from other. For instance, the needs of babies are different, right? Like you can see, infants will be there, infant and newly born newly born markets, it is 0 to 1 year, and child market 1 to 12 years, then teenagers market 13 to 19 years, then adolescent market 16 to 19 years, then there will be college going youngsters market 20 to 26 years, then there will be youth market 27 to 35 years, then middle aged market, that is 36 to 50 years, then old age or mature market, that will be 51 to 60 years, or elders or senior market above 60 years. So according to these age groups, okay, according to these age groups, the market is being divided. Okay, so most of the companies are now focusing on markets having teens and college goers, as they are more eager to buy and try new products. So they spend lavishly on luxury items. So good looking clothes, footwears, mobile phones, laptops, etc. Like these are like they spend lavishly on luxury items. Okay, they spend lavishly on luxury items. So what happens? They spend lavishly on luxury items and good looking clothes, footwears, mobile phones, laptops. So it is very easy for the companies to sell their products to these groups, right? So it will be very easy for the companies. Okay, it will be very easy for the companies to sell their products to these groups. So whereas other groups, okay, whereas other groups are very picky regarding the products. So it features and price attached. So some companies believe in what? Serving a particular age segments. So whereas some are offering the products for all age groups. So for instance, see Amway, there is a Amway company. In such company who is manufacturing the products for every segment, different products are focusing on health and nutrition of all segments, for beauty, bath, body care, for general home usage and cleaning purposes. So all these are what these? They are like cleaning purpose using products. These are different categories. So according to the usage, there will be some company like Amway company, as I said, they will be giving some products like health products, nutrition segment products, beauty, bath products and body care products, and for the general home usage products and for cleaning purpose. So according to the category wise, the companies are also been formed. So this age factor is very much important in this demographic environment factors. So third is education. What? Education. So this education also affects how education affects the knowledge, way of thinking and taste of people. So you can see there will be people who will be high salaried people, low salaried people, educated people, uneducated people. So educated people thinking will be different and uneducated people thinking will be different. So what happens? They purchase the products according to their education and according to their knowledge. Okay, so educated people are more aware about the markets and various products and their rights. So these educated people, they know more about, okay, these educated people, they know more about what? More about these various products. So they know clearly what benefits a particular product. Okay, they know clearly what benefits a particular product should have and at how much cost. So on the basis of education, a marketer can divide the whole market into illiterate group. So high school and secondary school educated group, graduates, postgraduates and doctoral and postgraduate degree holders. So attitudes, behavior, needs and taste of every group difference from the other and it affects largely the market activities. So this education, so you can see there will be people who will be educated, there some people will be like more matured, some people behavior will be very much matured behavior and some people behavior will be very much like focused, and there will be people who will be more educated and illiterate people, they doesn't know about the products, which product to purchase. So this education plays a very vital role in this macro environmental factors and this demographic environment factors. So this population size, age, education. Fourth is gender. Gender means what? Male or female. Male or female. So the needs and desires of males and females are very much different from each other, right? So males and females, what their desires and needs are different from each other. But here gender marketing is not about male versus, okay, but here gender marketing is not about male versus female. So it is about understanding the customer and his profile thoroughly. So marketers generally adopt the approach of neutral marketing to play safe. So due to which both men and women feel that they have not been targeted by the marketers properly. So the marketers should continuously strive for competitiveness and they should take benefits from the ever changing environment, so which can be facilitated by the realization of the concept of gender marketing. So since age, men's have assumed the dominions in all societies and cultures and countries because he is always been the bread earner for the families. Okay, so male candidate, he will be the bread earner for the family, he will be the earner, income earner for the family. So but with increasing change in demographics, economics and social changes, women are assuming an important role in a society. So as she also starts earning now, so both genders are very important for the marketers because of their varying needs, behaviors and psychology. So in this gender male and female, these marketers, both genders are very important for the marketers because of their varying needs. So marketers generally adopt this approach of neutral marketing, which is targeting both men and women simultaneously. So they include both the perspectives which appeals to both genders. So but now companies are changing their strategies towards gender marketing from neutral one. So these days some products are what specifically focused on women if we observe the advertisements. So all the kitchen appliances, beauty products and baby products are all dominated by women group. So as they are the main buyers or users of these products. So whereas in other investment kind decisions, still males are the main decision makers in the maximum families. So in this gender, okay, so the other one is economic environment factors. So in this macro environment factors, in demographic environment factor, first is population, age, size, education, gender, okay, and the other one is economic environment factors. Economic okay, economic environment factors. So in this you have first is economic conditions, okay, second is consumers purchasing power, consumer purchasing power, and third is interest rates, okay, third is interest rate. This is B1. So economic environment factors. These are the economic environment factors. So what is this economic environment factor actually? The economic environment is a blend of various economic factors such as economic conditions, total employment, income, inflation and interest rates. So these factors influence the spending patterns of individual customers and organizations. So the main function of the marketing always revolve around demand and supply forces present in the market, and what that demand and supply patterns are largely what happens, they affected by economic environment of a country. These factors, what they does, these factors affect the economic conditions. So economic conditions, economic factors means the financial condition of the country and the total income of the country, or the inflation or the economic condition of the company. So there are following factors contributes to the economic environment. So the first one is economic conditions. So fluctuations in economic conditions also always affects consumers purchasing power and willingness to buy. So economic conditions, okay, these economic conditions, first one is, what does it mean? The economic conditions means the fluctuations in the conditions, it always affects consumers. So purchasing powers and willingness to buy, and ability of an organizations to manufacture and supply, and subsequently what happens, these affects the demand and supply factors. So when there is prosperity in the economy, the buying power of the consumers as also remains on boom. So what happens, as total national income is always high during prosperity, and businesses also expand their product offerings to take advantages of their high buying powers. So, but as the economic conditions lead the businesses to recession and depression, so there will be some economic conditions, like economic conditions when there will be a depression or inflation in the economy, very losses in the economy, and when there is a boom in the market, and when there is a inflation in the market, this also affects the marketing and company. So due to which demand and supply factors loses its equilibrium, and consequently what happens, size of both domestic and international markets decline. So the economic conditions, they also affects the, what happens, they also affects the economy. And the second one is consumers purchasing power. So what is the meaning of this consumers purchasing power? Means the ability to purchase a product, the capacity. So this is the capability of a person to purchase something. Okay, customer ki capability undali edana konadaniki, danni consumers purchasing power we call. So this is the capacity of a person to purchase something which largely depends upon the financial resources available in consumers. Two factors are mainly responsible for affecting the consumers purchasing powers, income and inflation. So income is the amount of money, okay, which person is getting due to his businesses or job for his assets. So income is what? Income is like person's money which he is getting due to his businesses. So from some other resources available in a period of 1 month or a year. If the level of income is high, then definite the purchasing power of consumers will always be high. So similarly, in the period of recession, the purchasing power of consumers starts declining with the declining levels of income. So second factors that affect purchasing power, inflation. So what happens? It refers to the increase in the prices of all products without a corresponding increase in salary and wages. So what happens, which automatically results in lower purchasing power of consumers. So during inflationary period, a price of every product goes up and the purchasing power of consumers starts declining. So as the prices start diminishing, the purchasing power starts rising up again. Okay. So the third one is what? Interest rates. So interest rate in an economy also affects the marketing activities. So as prices of product and service and buying powers of consumers, what? It gets affected. So if interest rate is high in the economy, companies will borrow equal capital higher rates and then to meet up his cost. So due to which consumers purchasing power will again decline, and secondly what will happen, consumers will be in the favor of more savings to avail the benefits of the more earnings due to high interest rates. So these interest rates, okay, interest rates in an economy also affects the marketing activities. So what happens, as prices of products or services or and buying powers of consumers gets affected. So if interest rates is high in the economy, companies will borrow capital at higher rates and then to meet up their cost. So they will lift up the prices of their products. So and then if for the longer time interest rates stay high, inflation period enters in the economy. So due to which consumers purchasing power will again decline, and secondly consumers will be in the favor of more savings to avail the benefits of more earning. Okay, so these are the what? Economic environment factors. So these economic conditions, consumer purchasing power, interest rates are the economic conditions, economic factors in the economy. So these factors affect the marketing, and marketing conditions, a market affects the market as well as the company. So the other one is C1 is natural environment factors. So natural environment factors and technological factors. Technological factors. Okay, in first one is accelerating pace of change. Okay, accelerating pace of change. Okay, so unlimited opportunities for innovation. Unlimited opportunities for innovation. Okay, third is varying R&D budgets. R&D budgets. Fourth one is fourth is increased regulation of technological change. Increased regulation of technological change. Okay. And D1 is na- natural environment factors. Okay, natural environment factors. These are what? Natural environment factors. So the macro environment factors, C1 is technological factors. So what is this technological factors? It is the essence of market capitalism to be dynamic and tolerate the creative technology as the price of products. So technology plays a very important role, and technological factors plays a very much important role. So transistors hurt the vacuum tube industry, and autos hurt the railroads. So television hurt the newspapers, and the internet hurt both them. So when old industries fight or they ignore new technologies, their businesses will, what happens, they decline. So Tower Records had ample warning that its music retail businesses would be hurt by internet. So what is happening? These technological factors, these also affects the market. Okay, and in that you have accelerating pace of change, like more ideas. Okay, more ideas than ever are in the works, and the time between idea and implementation is shrinking. So is the time between introduction and peak production. So Apple ramped up in 9 years to sell a staggering 300 million iPods worldwide by September 2011. So accelerating pace of change, like more ideas than ever are in the works, and the time between idea and implementation is shrinking. Like, why is it shrinking? Like, the ideas changes the market condition, new technologies changes the market condition, new ideas, new technologies, new strategies to change the market conditions. So Apple is the company, it ramped up in 9 years to sell a staggering 300 million iPods worldwide by September 2011. And the second one is unlimited opportunities for innovation. Okay, second is unlimited opportunities for innovation. So some of the most exciting work today is taking place in biotechnology and computers and microelectronics and telecommunications and robotics and designer materials. So researchers are working on AIDS vaccines and safer contraceptives and non-fattening foods. So these unlimited opportunities for innovation is some of the most exciting work today is taking place in biotechnology. So they are developing new classes of antibiotics to fight ultra resistant infections and superheating furnaces to reduce trash to new materials. So what are these? Why I am explaining you is, it is like, what is it? Why I am explaining is the technology. According to the technology also the market conditions changes. So the third one is varying R&D budgets. R&D means research and development. So a growing portion of US R&D expenditure goes to the development as opposed to the research side. So raising concerns about whether the United States can maintain its lead in basic science. So many companies put their money into copying competitors' products and making minor features and style improvements. So even basic research companies such as Dow Chemical and Bell Laboratories and are producing cautiously, and more than single companies are directing research efforts towards major breakthroughs. So in India too, historically most of the research and development has been spent on development, okay, rather than research. So in India it has been more invested in research and development. And the fourth one is increased regulation of technological changes. So government has what has done, it has expanded its agencies powers to investigate and to ban potentially unsafe products in the United States. So what happens, the Food and Drug Administration must approve all drugs and before they can be sold. So these increased regulation of technological changes, what they does means they regulated that there should not be any misrepresentation or anything related to wrongly giving food to the public. Like in United States, the Food and Drug Administration must approve all the drugs before they can be sold. So all the medicines they need to be, what Food and Administration department, they will be checking all the drugs, and healthy and safety regulations they have to be increased for food and for automobiles and for clothing and for electrical appliances and for constructions, okay. And the other one is natural environment factors. How these natural environment factors they affect, like natural environment comprises of all the living and non-living natural resources, so which affects and also get infected by marketing practices and technological advancements. So it includes all graphical and ecological factors like water, mountain, soil, human beings, animals, plants, energy resources, climate, all this. They have been observed by person called, his name is Wood, okay. So the natural environment ultimately is the source and support of everything used by businesses. So every raw material and every energy source and every life sustaining factor, even every waste disposal site. So geographical locations and conditions formulate various marketing strategies. So sometimes changes in the geographical conditions call for change in the marketing mix. So different locations affect the prices of different products, and locations where availability of markets and labor is easily available, so always remains the attraction of investment for companies. So climatic and weather conditions also affect the marketing activities of different industries, okay. So these are the factors, and the other factors are political and legal factors are there, and growth of special interest groups and social cultural factors, okay. Political factors, legal, okay. First one is increase in business legislation. Increase in business legislation. Second is growth of special interest groups. Okay, growth of special interest groups. So these topics we will discuss in tomorrow's class. So kindly go through today's class and let me know if you have any doubts. Okay.